Hello world and welcome back to my channel Honza's Collection for another review and unboxing of a statue from Diamond Select Toys, and this time we are going to take a look on the Batwoman from the uh, Batwoman TV series, which has been made by CW, and it is also a part of so-called Arrowverse, and this is probably the reason why we do have the Arrow nameplate right here, while we could potentially have here the logo of Batwoman, right? But we don't. They have decided to go this way, but it's definitely not the worst thing which happened to Batwoman, because if you have seen the TV show, you most likely will agree with me that it was pretty terrible to watch, and it was not only because of the whole story, but it was because of many other things which did happen to Batwoman, which is a character which first appeared in the comic books back in 1956, and in the TV show, this hero has been portrayed by Ruby Rose, but it was only in the first season of the TV show. Then something happened, and she has decided to leave the show for good. So they have decided to replace her for second and third series. In total, they have created 51 episodes, and after the third season, the TV show has been cancelled. And it was not a big surprise for a lot of comic book fans, because, as I said, the TV show was pretty horrible. It aired already in the time when the Arrowverse was going down a bit, and this only helped because uh, I think that Ruby Rose tried. She tried hard. She put a lot of effort into this character, but everything was against her. She wrote some sort of public letter after she has decided to leave, where she mentioned something about bad working condition environment, something like that. I don't remember the exact statement, but more or less it was something about that. And also, the TV show had one big problem, and that was in the uh, that was with the villain, because villain was the character called Beth Kane, and like this actress which played her was completely terrible, at least from my point of view, because I was screaming almost on the television every single time when she appeared there, because she was not really some sort of villain at all. She was trying so hard, but the acting was terrible, and you wouldn't feel scared, or you wouldn't feel any kind of emotion which would let's say force you to believe that this character is bad for some reason, because like she was like she was giving us like some weird face expressions, and like uh I don't want to be harsh, but she also looked a little bit like Katy Perry from Wish, so it was not working, at least not on me. So I started to be a hater of the show much sooner than I would ever expect it, because actually I was looking forward for the show, but after a few episodes I was like, oh god, this is going to be very hard to watch. And it was, and then it got even worse after Ruby Rose has left, because not only that they recasted her with Afro-American actress, which portrayed a different character named Ryan Wilder, which was also very controversial because it was not related on the comic books, and because as we know, on these days people are very sensitive when it comes to changing the race of the character, and for me this was not a big deal, but let's just say that it didn't help the show, uh, and that was one of the reasons why it was really bad after that, because we had a completely new hero in the second season of the TV show, while on the other hand this new hero still had the same villain in Beth Kane, and this was just because they, for some reason, needed to keep the actress in the TV show. So they started with some strange twist at the beginning of the second season, where they explained that yeah, she actually has to stay there, and she also hates the new Batwoman the same as the previous one. So it was completely weird, and somewhere in the middle of the second season I stopped watching it, and I'm still trying to get back to it, but it was so bad that every single time when I'm thinking about this TV show, I usually end up with watching something else. So maybe one day I will finish it, but it definitely it won't be very soon. So enough about the TV show, because this is not the main reason why we are here. We are here to talk about Batwoman, the statue. And in case you wouldn't know, this character is called Kate Kane, and she's the cousin of Bruce Wayne, and she's also in charge of Wayne Enterprises when he is absent. And also during the night, she protects the Gotham City as Batwoman, and she's using martial arts abilities and military training to take on the criminal element of her hometown. And as you can see also here at the back side of this cover, this statue has been designed by Sean Knapp, which is probably maybe the first time since we can see this name, and it has been also sculpted by Cortez Studios, which we have seen in the past, and we know that it was basically good for the price point which we are paying here now. And also we have another reason why we are watching this video and why I'm shooting this to you, because this is actually the last time when I'm seeing her, because after I have sold the Flash from Diamond Select Toys and also Green Arrow, I am now selling Batwoman as the third and final piece of my collection from the Arrowverse, from Diamond Select Toys. So at least I wanted to have a memory on her, and I also wanted to give you guys the reason to watch it, because I have teased her in the previous reviews on Green Arrow and also on Flash, so you have seen her already, but I promised to you that I will show you the proper review on her, and I am intended to do this. So that's why we are here today, and yeah, so let's open the box. So it's usually always the same. But just in case you would be thinking about this, then we have this back side of the cover. So if you want to, you can potentially use it as a backdrop piece for you. But I'm not really sure like what this is. It's definitely not Gotham City. It's most likely Vancouver, because usually the majority of the Arrowverse has been shot in Vancouver. So I would assume that it is Vancouver, but I cannot be sure because I have never been there yet, so I don't know. But at least I can tell you that this is not a Toronto, because at least I have been in Toronto and this is not it. So not sure if that helps, but you know, at least something, right? So before we will take a closer look on the Batwoman herself, I also have to show you the prospect which we have in the box, and it is the usual suspect. So I'm pretty sure that you have seen this many times before, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time in here because you have seen this before. So just in case you would be very interested in some of the pieces right here, you can try and check their website and see if something from this is still available. You can see we have resin busts here. We also have the bottle openers and some other things. So in case you are interested, go on their website and take a close look what they have in store right now. All right, so here we have the Batwoman herself, and as you can see, this is Batwoman from the season 1. When they have created this piece, I'm pretty sure that they had no idea that there is going to be a different actor in the second and third season, but as she didn't get a lot of love, you know, they I think everyone is fine with this piece that we have here, Batwoman portrayed by Ruby Rose, and yeah, we should talk about the likeness, but first of all, let's talk about the pose. Because it is a pretty relaxed pose, like she's getting ready for the fight somehow, but it's not very dynamic. I would love to see her holding some sort of weapon, or at least a grappling hook or something like that, because it would look slightly better. But maybe it is also the reason why she looks exactly like she looks. You know, the reason might be the fact that she's not the main character, she's a side character. And although she has her own TV show, like, I'm pretty sure that if you are considering buying this piece, then you are not doing this because you love Batwoman as a character or as a TV show, or as that, or because you do like Ruby Rose as the actress, because she's not. You know, this is not Ruby Rose, as we will talk about it very soon. By the way, Ruby Rose is amazing actress. At least I liked her when she was playing in Orange is the New Black. She had a great role there, and you know, she got a very unpleasant nickname because they named her Justin Bieber, because she had similar haircut as he was wearing back in the days. So that's how it happened, because she has very short hair. But she was good on the show. She was also good on the Batwoman show. But because of the bad villain and the bad storyline, and the bad acting of some other characters in the show, she was not really ready to shine. And she is also not ready to shine in your collection, because, as I said, she's most likely as a companion piece, because if you are buying her, you are it is safe to say that it is expected that you are buying her because you already have other characters like Green Arrow or Flash, as I did, or potentially Supergirl, or maybe any other character from the TV show, if there was any, more than these four guys or girls. So they also have decided that yeah, we are doing her as the companion piece, and that's why we are going to give her a small base. And this is one of the things which I would appreciate here, because as you can see, the base is really tiny. And if you are consistently having a problem with space, then she won't be your problem, because you can put her pretty much everywhere. And you can already see, like, from the pose which she's have right now, that she's not in the centerpiece. Like, you would already expect that she will be, for example, here, and in the middle we will have the Arrow, or I don't know, Batman, or anybody else actually, and she will be just by his or her side. So I like the base. I'm not pretty sure what is this. I can see that we have some sort of light right here, but what is the rest of it, and why it is pointed in the middle of this bed, I have no idea. So if you guys know what it is, please let me know down in the comments below. Then the next thing we should talk about is the hair, because she is not having the red hair in the TV show. This is not her real hair. She's using fake ones, because I don't know why. Probably just to confuse the enemies, or scare them, or warn them. I don't know. If you do know, you probably have read the TV or sorry, not the TV, but you probably have read the comics, where it has been explained somehow, but I didn't really was like, I was not really looking for the reason, because it was not an important thing for me. But yeah, it is the centerpiece of this statue, because it's very dynamic. She's having long hair, and you can clearly see that this is the reason why you are not looking at Batman, you are looking at a woman. Then we also have this symbol on her chest, which has been also used in a similar way in Matt Reeves's The Batman, which has been released after this TV show happened, because like he has used the red element for the movie, which is why she's not as unique as she was in the past, when the red color was only her identity, let's say. So now, if we would place her next to the Batman, then it would look probably strange, or maybe Hugo Strange. I don't know. So yeah, like this is her symbol. And when it comes to the outfit, like, I would say it's pretty boring. Like, I like the proportions, I like the fact that you can clearly see that she has a thin arm, she has some hips around here, she has a thin body, very thin and long legs. So you can clearly see that you are looking at woman, which is a good thing, because at least you won't you will know exactly that you are not looking at Batman in the end. But if we will focus on the details, then you will see that it's kind of boring. We have some sort of little dots all around her outfit, but then we have just the lines here on the hips, on the chest, and also on the arms. Then we have this armor piece right here, and that's pretty much it. Then we have the cape, which is pretty boring actually, because there is nothing on the cape, as you can see right here. So yeah, I don't know what to praise on her. That's my problem here, because she's like, she's okay, but on the other hand, she's boring, and um, I don't know what to say to you guys. Like, help me with something. Like, what I should talk about right here. Well, the only thing I can think of is the head sculpt, because on the head sculpt, if you will take a really close look, you will see that this eye right here is missing from some angles. It's like it is there. You can also see that she has green eyes, and both of them are there, but the angle and the paint application is so strange that you cannot really see the eye from some angles. Then the mouth plate right here, like it's like a general one. We also can see that this paint application is not as perfect as it could be. And last but not least, she's wearing a red lipstick, which is the same thing which Ruby Rose had in the TV show, but that's probably the only thing which she has similar to her, because the likeness, like, I don't see it really. Like, it's a nice that she has a thin jaw and the big red lips. That's close to what Ruby Rose is looking like, but that's pretty much it. Like, it could be 1,000 different ladies and women, so really hard to say. Like, the likeness, I think it's not there, and that's pretty much it actually. Like, I'm already talking for more than 20 minutes, and most of the time I was talking about the TV show and how terrible it was to watch this, which also gives you the explanation that the statue itself is just like a normal. Like, I don't want to say that it's bad, because it's not bad. Like, it's okay, but it's not superb either, because you know um, like, the first problem is with the fact that she was wearing a pretty boring uh, cape and the costume in the TV show. So if Diamond Select Toys could do something right, it was just to give us the proper look from the TV show, which we got here. So they did a good job, right? Um, but the fact that it's boring means that I don't know what else to tell you right now, guys. Um, so I don't want to look like a hater, because, like, if something, then I could be the hater of the TV show, which in the end I still don't think I am. I'm just honestly saying that it was not a good TV show, and there are a lot of people on the internet which agrees with me. But as a statue, like, it's okay. Like, if you will have it, it's fine. Like, it will help you to have like a more diverse collection with more interesting heroes. But if you don't have it, I think you are fine as well. And that's not really a good end for the Batwoman. And I'm really curious how long it will take uh, to DC and Warner Bros. And other people involved in the whole DC universe to give us actually the new Batwoman, because I think that the character which has been developed, as I said at the beginning, since the 1956, has been crushed a lot by this TV show, and we will most likely have to wait a much longer period of time until we will see her on the screen once again. So yeah, if you did like this video, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe the channel, and also hit the bell notification icon so that you will also be able to see any other videos on my channel. I know that a lot of them right now are in the Czech language because for example, if you are unboxing some cards, it's not really possible to do it twice in two different languages because you can open them only once. So there is a lack of my English speaking videos on my channel at the moment, but don't worry guys, it will happen soon. Once again, I still have a lot of statues and action figures to unbox. I just need to find some time to actually review them and give you guys the videos which you do want to see. So yeah, don't forget about this channel because there's still a lot to come. So yeah, I will look forward to see you guys once again in the next video.